Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom, and in this video we're going to look at an interesting children's book. I do like doing the children's books on occasion, particularly since I have a young child, so I like the picture books. So this is Green Green, a Community Garden Story by Marie Lamba and Beldab Lamba. Pictures by Sonia Sanchez. I'm sorry if I butchered names. It happens. Check the description for the spelling and a link to the Amazon page just because it's convenient. Don't necessarily recommend you buy it from Amazon, but it's convenient to get the information and then buy it somewhere else if you need to, or borrow it from the library. Always a good thing, which is what I did, by the way. This is a library book. A lot of the stuff you want to see on my channel, I have, if I don't already own it, most of it I'm not necessarily buying, I'm borrowing it from my public library. So, and the lady librarian is not a false thing. I do have an MLS degree. So, back to the book. So, Green Green. This is a cute little book. So, this is, it's kind of interesting. So, it starts off, and it's very good for the little kids. This is definitely easy to read. So, first it shows off a little farm. And again, they have gardens. It's kind of the suburbs. And watering the garden. But then houses start getting torn down. And a city starts to grow. And grow. And then you see the little bits of, talks about the little bits of green in between and the different animals you see. But also you start seeing this kind of empty, deserted lot filled with trash. And they start looking at it and saying, let's clean this up. And brown, dig in the ground, which is one of the rhyming. Again, this is very repetitive in the wording, and there's not a lot of words in here. So there's a lot of opportunity, particularly with the little ones, to ask what's going on in the picture. Because of the limited story, it's very, very good for that. So it's the type of books where you can ask what is going on and what do you see a lot. And then lift and clear, shovel rows, working together, our garden grows. So they're making a community garden in the city. And again, it grows. So it's very, very repetitive in the wording. But I love the illustrations. They're very well drawn. And then you see, again, and grows. And how the community garden. And then it says, green, green, keep it clean. And then it talks about different things. And you kind of, how you can grow a garden in the city. And different animals and how to attract different animals. And it looks like there's some different little projects in the back of this book, which are always good, particularly for homeschoolers. They're always looking for different ideas. So this is a really, really cute book. I enjoyed it. It's very, very simple. Again, it's really good for the little kids. It's probably something to maybe read at night because it's repetitive, and it's kind of a book that you can create things with. And as you can see, it's also very shiny here. Turn it slightly this way, so you're not seeing my computer screen. But again, it's repetitive, and you can ask a lot of questions. What do they see? What is going on in the picture? What is this talking about? So it's really good. And also, it's a good idea. It shows how you can have gardens in the big city. If you happen to live in a big city, you can talk about growing different things in the city and how to keep the city clean and doing your part. Or even if you live in, say, the suburbs like I do, where we do in fact have a yard. I live in the desert. We can't grow things. Yeah, Arizona, particularly the valley here. Too hot or too cold, depending. But we don't grow things. Even apparently my sister's mother-in-law, who's massive green thumb, cannot grow things in this state because Arizona and desert ground and all sorts of things. But nonetheless, talking about growing things and having fun. But again, it's a very, very simple, very easy book for the little ones. If you're doing, say, a unit on gardening, if you're doing a unit on, say, I'm having this come out in April. In fact, I'm filming it in April, just, a year previously. So this is 2022. It's April 18th, the Monday after Easter of 2022. You guys will be seeing this sometime in April of next year, just to give you an idea. But again, Arbor Day is around here. It's spring. It's actually my birthday month, but it's also National Gardening Month, which is the reason I'm doing gardening stuff here. It sounds like a good idea. I like gardening. I like green things. I live in the desert. I can't grow things. I've tried to grow things. I also have cats and a toddler, so I really can't grow things. The cats chew on all sorts of everything, so I can't keep things in my house because cats. By the time you see this, there'll be 2, and we have 4 of them as of right now. I have a calico who's about to turn 13 now. By this time next year, she'll be about close to 14. And then our 3 kittens will be almost 2 years old. They have a tendency to chew things, all sorts of things. The kittens are annoying, but they're cute. Kind of like my toddler, who's also annoying, but also, again, cute. And by the time you see her, she will be almost 4. No, I don't show her on the channel. She's asleep. I film these at night. But moving on. Great book. Absolutely, utterly love it. If you get it from your library, if you can, doing a unit on gardens, talking about community gardens, talking about nature, great book to do. Really kind of more the early elementary, preschool, even toddlers age book. This is definitely on the younger side. You could probably do it with some of the older kids if you really want to talk about what's going on in the book, more as a sense of looking at the art and looking at what's going on in the story, kind of making up your own kind of story thing if you want to push it for the olders. But otherwise, it really is geared toward the littles. So that's the end of this video. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm covering gardening books this April, so that's kind of the theme. I have a couple little books, some middle elementary. I have a graphic novel I'm going to be covering as well. I don't know what order these are on. These are coming in. I'd have to look at my schedule. I'm literally just putting it together now. So along with this, I do a variety of other books. I do wide ranges of books for all ages. They come out every Monday. So I'm very, very consistent with that. They come at 8 o'clock a.m. every single Monday. I have a wide range of stuff. This is my 2nd full year doing this. So I started in April of 2021. So by the time you guys see this, it will be 2023. I will have been doing this for almost 2 full years. So I have a decent library, not only of books, but I do a lot of films. Some are fun, some are educational. Sometimes I review different videos on their part of YouTube because they're educational. And depending on what theme I'm covering, trying to find stuff on women in the Air Force and women pilots, yeah, finding that in DVD form. Or particularly talking about African Americans or Native Americans. I think I've covered a PBS series and the Smithsonian Institute. I do not know what I'm covering next November. As of this filming, I'm literally working on April and May. So I also cover a wide variety of book series. I'm trying to think of what's going on. I think the Princess Diaries are going on still. I could be wrong. Otherwise, I'm running Tamora Pierce, what's going on right now. The Princess Diaries is a 2023 thing. I'm doing a lot of series this year. The Guardians of Gung Ho are coming, and I'm doing another Meg Cabot series. Can't remember what the heck it is. It's near the end of the year, so you can look forward to that. I've covered a couple other series, some darker, some not so dark. I own all of Tamora Pierce, so I'm solely covering her. If I'm running that right now, which I think this year around this time, I'm doing the Lioness Quartet and the Immortals Quartet. And then the Guardians of Gung Ho come after that. So I've already covered her Circle of Magic quartet, and the Circle Opens, and the Will of the Emperor. So all of that is coming. All of that is done. I will probably say 2024 cover the Protector of the Small and then the quartet with Becca. And then I think that's it. I don't like the second, the Daughter of the Lioness quartet, so I don't own them. And why I do own both Battle Magic and Melting Stones, I haven't read them well enough to review them yet. So we will deal with those at a later date. So Tomorrow Fear Sand, if you hadn't figured that out, I own most of them. So, but again, I also do travel videos and secular homeschooling stuff. But again, right now my daughter is about closing in on 3. So we're just getting started. I'm hoping to cover some, by the time you guys see this, have some board games up and have covered those, as well as some more travel videos. I should have at least 2 sets up from our visits to Idaho, as well as I'll have some stuff covering the Phoenix Zoo and the aquarium in the Phoenix area. Those will be up as well. I'll hopefully add more attractions that I am aware of. Hopefully I'll do some from Idaho, have up by now. Crossing our fingers, we're hoping this coming May, 2023, we will be visiting Southern California because I have a nephew who's graduating from high school. So, and as my husband's side, my nephew, as of this video, is 6. So he's 6. And I have a 10-year-old niece. As of this video, she just turned 10, so she'll be 11 by the time you guys see this, which is running. But again, that is it. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out what I've got. Look forward to more. And leave a positive comment if you have one. Thank you.